Well, I know who doesn't protect black people. And that's Luka Doncic, boy, because what he did to Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Abuse. Hate crime. I have to lock him up. He beat them boys so bad. Adam Silver should find him. But I mean, Luka, he made it to the Western Conference Finals. He made it out of the first round for the first time in his career. He made it out of the second round for the first time in his career this year. And now he's poised to make a LeBron-esque 2007 run to the finals where he will get mollywopped by whoever he plays. So now Luka has to arrive to the big boys club. No. Now I'm going to eat my crow on Luka. No. Because I said Luka does not play championship winning basketball. And getting to the Western Conference Finals, it's not winning a championship. Don't know if y'all knew that. Trae Young got to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. James Harden and Chris Paul led the Rockets to the Western Conference Finals a few years back. Derrick Rose led a Bulls team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Paul George led a Pacers team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Dame Lillard, he led the Blazers to the Western Conference Finals one year, okay? Joker, you know how I feel about Joker, the most fraudulent back-to-back MVP we've had since Steve Nash. Joker, he got his what's the name of his team? The Denver Nuggets to the Western Conference Finals. And I mean, Jason Tatum lives in the Eastern Conference Finals. Conversation for another day. And we don't call them Michael Jordan. We don't call them LeBron James. I mean, LeBron James catches more flack for losing the finals in 2011 than credit he got for winning the championship in 2020. And that was number 4. So Luka did what Luka was supposed to do. He was the best player in a series, and he led his team to victory. Yeah, he upset a 1 seed, but the Suns are one of the most cursed franchises in NBA history. Don't really want to get into the curse of the sun, but yeah, it was a blood orange lunar eclipse because Luka he blocked the sun. I know that's a solar eclipse, but Luka lunar sounds way better. Okay. So I'm not gonna eat my crow. I won't eat my crow until Luka has a ring. Because getting to the conference finals, man, that's great, but that doesn't get you into the big boys room, But the Suns, man, the sun really shined bright, didn't it? Not really. Chris Paul was awful after game 2. He did what Chris Paul does. He disappeared in the postseason, man. And not that he always disappears in the postseason, because he doesn't. A lot of times he gets hurt. Chris Paul's 37. He's a small guard. I told y'all you can't, you don't win championships around small guards. You don't typically win championships around 37-year-olds. Chris Paul has to be better, but I'm not gonna pat Bev here. Like he's Chris Paul. He's still the point guard. He is still the best point guard of my basketball watching life. Okay, and he had a bad series. And you know what? He has a playoff resume that isn't the best. He's lost 7 series where he was up 2-0. That's not great. It's not great at all, but I mean, my bias is showing right now. Devin Booker is who we thought he was. Pre-Chris Paul. Back when we said good stats, bad team. Back when we said, Book might need to get out of there. You can't build around Book. He couldn't get a shot. He was very inefficient. I mean, that's who that that's who Devin Booker's been. And when Chris Paul's game wasn't elevated to the level that it needed to be, Devin Booker couldn't step in. So when y'all were saying, how is Devin Booker the best player on a 1 seed and he's not in the MVP conversation? Because he's not an MVP. He's not the best player in the league. He's not the most valuable player in the league. He's not a top 5 guy. Does he make first team All NBA this year? Maybe, but he's not that. Sometimes we get so caught up on the winning of and the losing of the game that we forget who the players are. Sometimes we try to equate a player's ability to team success. And sometimes that player is just a really good player at what they do, and they have a really good front office who puts a team around them to do the things that makes that player play to the level to elevate his play, right? And not so much that they elevate their play, is that he was scoring 20, 23 a game on a losing team. Now they have better players. He's scoring 25 a game on a winning team. And we go, oh, he's playing winning basketball now. No, he's not. He's doing the same shit he was doing before. Just the other people around him are doing more. That's crazy, right? It's crazy to think that, a guy who's a scorer keeps scoring the same amount of points with bad teammates and they lose. He gets good teammates. He scores the same amount of points, they win. And you go, oh, yeah, he's a winning player. He didn't. No, he didn't. Stupid idiot. But you get paid millions of dollars to talk about that. DeAndre Ayton. Woo, buddy. Suns got to be kicking themselves in the ass right now. DeAndre Ayton was practically not playable in Game 7, and he got drafted first overall in the same draft in which Luka Doncic went 5th. You might have should have drafted Luka. Luka and Book. Them boys would cook. Booker. Shout out to Cooker Man E. But yeah, I don't know if you re-sign him. I mean, excuse me, I take that back. You re-sign him, but I don't know if you keep him, because he's a big man who can guard. He can guard really well, multiple positions, but I don't think his game is refined enough to be what you need long term. This is not the 90s. You don't build around a center. So Robert Sarver, you cheap racist owner, allegedly. You get what you deserve, man. But they're gonna run it back next year, and I'm interested to see what all-season moves they're gonna make. But if y'all really thought I was about to come in here and eat this Luka Crow, how crazy is hell? Town is hell.